Yes, I am live on a Wednesday night. I'm back, y'all. Let me share this real quick since I can't go live on my other page. Let me just share it real quick. Y'all come on in here and get situated, get settled. Live on a Wednesday night. Oh, there I am. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on? Let me just put this in a couple of places to, give me some content because everything is content. Everything is content. Don't forget to. I like that little thing. So what's up, y'all? So I am like streaming from StreamYard now because I have figured out how to log into my new account because I didn't know how to do that at first. So I stayed up pretty late last night trying to figure out like, oh my gosh, what did I set my password to? And all that good stuff. So I am able to stream on StreamYard. But anywho, y'all come on in here. Let's chat. Those of you who are up late, like me all the time. Those of you who Okay, there we go. Hello, Christine. Hello, CJ. How are you? My beautiful late night owl, like myself. What's going on? So yeah, so I just wanted to like come on and talk. We have the conference that's coming up tomorrow, y'all, is the 15th. So those of you who got on that wait list, kudos to you because we will be sending out your discount codes on tomorrow so you can go ahead and grab your seats to the Leading with Love conference, the boutique style conference. Let's not exclude that word because I think it's so important that everyone know the type of conference you're coming to. I decided to like create a boutique style conference because I just think we're in need of just more of an intimate feel right now. We're still in a pandemic. I know someone who just passed away last Sunday from COVID. So and he was a young man. And so COVID is still real. And so I wanted to do something that was going to be really, really impactful, yet intimate, where people can come together and feel safe and still get all that they need to move to their next level. And just find a comfortable space to learn and fellowship and network and all those things. And I'm telling you, my team and I have done a great job, like just putting this whole thing together and then bringing in some amazing influencers and leaders to pour into us. And the other beautiful thing is, it's like when you go into a boutique, right? It's like, oh, who created that shirt, and the designer may not be like this mainstream designer, but they are a designer that makes very, very quality clothing or items, and we fall in love with them, and it's so exclusive, right? Because they only made like 10 or 20, and they exclusively gave it to that one boutique. And so once it's sold out, it's sold out. And that's what I wanted. I wanted that feel of the Leading with Love conference to feel just like that. Like you're going to come into the room and it's going to be with some freaking amazing influencers like in their lane. And once these tickets are sold out, they're sold out. So we removed 85 seats after, just going back and forth of what is our promise to our audience? Like, what is it that we want them to take away? And I just took myself back to all of the conferences that I went to, and I left with such an overwhelm. It was like a great conference, don't get me wrong, all the hoopla, we had like so much fun, but my brain was in such of an overload that I didn't know how to apply. I didn't know how to take action. The only thing I remember is what they were selling, like that last thing, because that's what they constantly, was drilling us on, like buy this, buy this mastermind, buy this workshop, blah, 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 blah. And so I was like, what is the promise that I want our audience to have? What is it that I want them to take away? And I want you to take away an action plan. I don't want you to feel like you're so overwhelmed. And yeah, I had a good time. And yeah, I met, Sue, and I met Bob, and I met LaKendra, and I met Tracy, and I met, Byron. Like, I met great people, but what can I take away to help me get to my next level? What penetrated me so deeply, in the talks that I listened to and the trainings that I went to, that like I'm so ready. Like, this is so tangible and so beneficial for me. Like, I can apply it right now, because you're in an intimate space. You get to ask questions. You get to feel heard. You get to, have all the things, because all of the influencers that are going to be speaking, it's going to be something very tangible that you can walk away with and apply immediately. So that is the promise that I wanted to give for our boutique style conference. When I go into a boutique, I'm a very boutique shopper. I go in and it's always such a VIP feel, right? It's like, I feel like, the owner or the people who are there, they are paying attention to me. They're going to give me a glass of wine, or they're going to ask me if I want something to drink. They're going to constantly be, getting me to like envision what it is that what style or what it is that I want there. I mean, you feel so freaking good. I don't know if you've ever been to a high-end boutique. Like, you feel like, oh my gosh, you feel so freaking good. By the time you leave out of there, you have exactly what you want. It's something that, like how guilt, like we have buyer's remorse or the guilt shopping. And it's like, I just bought that just to buy it. You know what I'm saying? But when you go boutique shopping, every item that you buy in there, you want to immediately wear. Right. And so that's the feeling of the conference. You're going to immediately want to put this stuff, put it on and show people what you bought. And you're going to have so much confidence in it because it was confidently presented to you. It made you feel good. It made you feel sexy, like you were so passionate about it. And honey, that's what we're going to be doing at the conference. And I'm just so excited. Hey, Josephine, how are you? I see you in here. So we're streaming live right now from my new Facebook page, from Instagram, not Instagram, but from LinkedIn, and also from our YouTube page. And we're just talking about the Leading with Love conference. I know I'm a night owl. My friends be talking about LaKendra. We be asleep when you go on, but honey, just catch the replay. That's the beautiful thing about live streaming, right? It can be live with the people who are live, living in the land right now. And when you wake up, you get to catch the replay. So I love live streaming. So I want to share the video with y'all. Those of you who are up, let's watch a little TV, okay? So let me bring this up. I love it. love that video, honey, every time I look at it. So let's talk about this VIP3 experience, right? So the VIP3 experience is a methodology that I created to really give you a track of the conference and what we are promising that you're going to reconnect back with or connect with, because you probably haven't connected with it before, especially if you are aspiring entrepreneurs or aspiring people just to get to your next level. It really doesn't even have to do with business. Like, you can really come to this conference and not really want to own a business. You could come to this conference because you're ready for your life to go to the next level. And I just think that it's going to be such a collective of shared information that it's going to suit, a person that just defines himself as a leader, right? So I certify life coaches, and life coaches are leaders for me. That's how I define our life coaches. They are decision makers, they're global thought leaders, they're change agents, and they're influencers. They influence behavior, they influence, people to do certain things. And we are at a great state of emergency when it comes to our leadership. And good leaders are being left on the wayside. And so this conference is bringing good leaders back together. And I'm going to give you this VIP3 experience. So I'm going to help you to reconnect and get back, so solid with your vision. You know what I mean? Like, your vision for your life. If you are a business owner, it's going to be the vision for why you even started that business to begin with. It's going to help you to get back centered with that and get, that sexy feeling that you used to stay up late and you used to write notes and notes and notes. I used to have sticky notes everywhere. You used to have stuff written on your mirrors. I mean, you used to have, your phone was full of notes because you were so excited about that thing that drove you to want to go to sleep so you could dream about it and get back up. And so I'm gonna resell that to you, baby. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, I am so on fire. Like, I don't know if, like, every day I just feel like I want to live. Like, I get up every morning and I get up with an energy of, not only am I so grateful that I'm alive, but I'm ready to live my day, because I know exactly what it is that I want to accomplish, because I live with vision, right? Like the scripture that says, those without vision should perish. And even though it's not like really literal, but we do perish because we have no direction in life. So literally we get up and we just kind of run amok. It's just like, we get up, we work this routine job that's really not fulfilling us. And it's so systematic that, you just get up, you drink your coffee, you eat your breakfast or whatever you do. You get in your car. It's not even thought. You're not even aware of your surrounding. Most of us are so tunnel vision that we don't even know that we just saw the next 7-Eleven come up, or we don't even know that they're building like this apartment complex over here, because we're so laser focused on this routine life because there's no vision. You're just in a tunnel and you're driving because it's safe, right? It's just safe. You get to your job and you're doing the same thing over and over. There's no challenge. You can literally just close your eyes and sign the next signature or type in the next whatever it is, or call, and someone's calling and you're helping them to resolve an issue, because that's what you just do every day. It's so systematically, and you don't even have a challenge in your life anymore, which means that you're not expanding and you're not growing. So the next level leadership for me, it requires you to get back centered with your vision. So we're definitely going to resell you that. That's the V in the VIP. And then the I is influence. It's like, do you not know how masterful you are? Do you not know that your thoughts and how you feel and your voice is very, very powerful? So we're going to reconnect you back to your influence and teach you what does that look like for you to, especially those who are trying to be in business? Like, how do you expand beyond your capacity of what you have now? Because there's even more influence for you. And then even those who don't have I don't want to do a business, right? That entrepreneurship is not for me. But yes, but you still have an influence in life. You could be a mother or a father, right? And are you being the best mother or father? Are you being the best community, member in your area? Like, how do you influence things that you're passionate about? So when you wake up every day, it's a sexy feeling. Like, I just have this sexy feel about myself every day because I'm living with vision and I'm living in influence. I'm always wanting to know how can I build community? How can I be more of a community leader so I can get some shit done that I love, that I want to affect change. That's just what I want to do in life. I want to affect change. I love seeing transformation. And I'm just not going to be just this mediocre chick just living in this tunnel and letting my life pass me by. That's just not what I'm going to do. Okay, I see your comments on here. Oh yes, I just wrapped in the routine. That vision is a lot. Yes. Okay, I'm going to read your comments from here because they're not flashing up on the screen. Yes, CJ, you are so right. You know what I'm saying? And then there are my three P's. Like, my three P's are like my three finest pieces of jewelry. It's like it's something that my mom taught me. I used to pawn shops, and I used to ask her, Mom, why do you sell to pawn shops? They were her favorite places, and she learned the value of pawn shops versus, there's so much negativity. It's like, oh, people who in underserved, areas, they take their jewelry and their finest things there and they lose it. And then these people, they auction it off or they do whatever. Well, what you don't know is even rich people, will and deal with pawn shops because those people are very masterful at collecting things that are very valuable. So my mom had learned the value of jewelry selling to these pawn shops and really getting into trading. I mean, she would trade jewelry. She would sell like jewelry that really didn't have a great value. She would get money for it, collect money to buy something else, a little bit more expensive. So to me, my three P's is like, going into a place to have like very fine jewelry. And you're gonna protect this because it's valuable. And that's your purpose, and that's your passion, and that's your profit. You have to have all three of those things in order for your vision and your influence to really come together, because without passion, the vision is just a vision. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had this dream and it lit me up, but I have no fire behind me. I have no energy. I have no motivation to push me forward to it. You have to have that passion. And for me, passion is connected to you showing up in the world, which is in your influence. If you're so introverted, you just can't be so freaking introverted that you can't get out of your own way. So even those people who are very introverted, this conference is so for you, because I'm telling you, I want to light you up, and all of the people who are going to be a part of that conference is going to light you up, where you're going to find a balance. You're going to still be your introvertedness, but you're going to find a balance because you're going to find your sexy in that, right? Which is your passion. And then it's like your purpose, like it's what you doing. I don't care if you're making a lot of money, but is it really giving you your end goal? Like the thing that you want to be remembered for. Like, yeah, a lot of us are out here and we are killing it, but we're really not liking what we're doing. It's just something that we do well. I think naturally we have things that we just do so super well, and it vibe. It's like a vibe, but we're not really excited about it. We're not really passionate about it, and it may not even be in alignment with our vision, right? But because you are a person that the extroverted people like me, I'm like both. Like I can be very to myself and love that, and I can be very with people and love that. So I know how to go and make friends all day long. I know how to go and meet people who even influence me and learn how to be a part of their community because I'm not afraid to do that. However, when you're just living a life just because you're making money, like I found the way to make money, I found my riches, but in the inside, you still feel dead, right? You still feel like there has to be more to my life. Like, what is my next level even with this? I had a client, he's no longer my client, but he was worth about $400 million and if not a little bit more. And he knew how to make the money. But he sought me out for coaching because he was like, Coach, there has to be another level to my life. Like I hate this. I even hate, I'm hating even being married right now because I feel like all my wife wants is just the money. He was like, I don't want to end this life like this. I want to be known for something great. So he literally like sold the company that he owned and went on these mission trips, and he ended up losing his wife. Like that's not what she signed up for. So when I tell you purpose is like when you know that you're living in purpose, you may lose some people. That's how crucial purpose is. Because those are who are not in alignment with you, who's going to make sure that in your last days you're going to be celebrated for that purpose. Those type of people are going to always be with you, and those who are not with you because of your purpose are not going to hang around. So we need purpose because it's going to align us with people who we really love and who we really trust. And for me, that is such an enriched life. And those of you who are like stuck and like you're trying to do all of the things and it doesn't light you up and it doesn't make you feel good and you're just making, like the measly change, it's because you're not in alignment. Because profit is the next thing. We cannot live without money, y'all. I'm telling you. So I don't want us to get stuck in doing all of the things where you're so burnt out in life. And when we get burnt out, that's where all the mental illness come in. Because y'all know that's my thing. Mental health is my thing. Because I just tell all of my clients who, when they come to me, the first thing I ask them is, how's your money life? That's what I ask them. How's your money life? Because I'm telling you, once all that stuff aligned and you have money, child, you're happy. And no one really wants to say that, but I'm going to always say the truth. You are happy, right? You're happy with all of the things. And it's okay to be happy with making money that is good money, money with integrity, money that's with love, and money that is with compassion. So this conference is going to bridge the gap with all of that. And I am only bringing influencers that lead with love. I'm not bringing the sharks. I'm not bringing, the folks who want to sell you the hoopla and all of the things. I'm not bringing those people. I'm bringing people who love to see other people win. And that's what the Leading with Love conference is all about. So it's happening right here in the Dallas, Texas area. So it's going to be in Farmers Branch. It's going to be at the Brookhaven Country Club. Well, why are we having it at the Brookhaven Country Club? Child, because that's where we're members at, okay? The Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, we have a membership there, and we need to use our membership. That's why we're not having it at a hotel. So those of you who are traveling in, all you need to do is you just need to research in the area. I would say research Farmers Branch in Addison and find you a hotel close by, dear there, okay? Because I don't have the capacity to be trying to figure out blocks of rooms. That's not what we do over here. And even though we have a planner, I don't want her focus to be on that. What I want her focus to be on is that Friday's event where it's all about you showing up. And I'm going to allow every person in that room to shine. Like you're going to feel so freaking special. I'm telling you, it's going to feel like you're walking into a boutique. It's going to be red carpet. I'm talking about Hollywood style red carpet. I want you to be like, get ready for your best interview. It's going to be like all the all the bright lights, because y'all know I do the most. Like, I love the feeling of just feeling so valuable. And because I deal with, mental health every day, I know the importance of making people feel good, making people feel seen, and making people feel heard. So that red carpet experience is going to be so beautiful. And then inside the room is going to be with people who are sowing a seed into this conference. So we know there are going to be people who are leading with love, and we're going to be having fun. There's going to be this high-end fashion show. We're going to have music. We're going to have food. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have mingling. We're going to be doing door prizes of, I think it's the number one thing that should happen at all networking events, and that's giving an entrepreneur or an activist or someone that has a platform a chance to speak, to sell, right? So we're going to have all of these different little raffles dealing with, your elevator pitch. We pull your name, honey, you come on stage so people can know you. And when you get off that stage, you lit somebody up, so now they want to get to know you. So this is going to be a perfect room for our introverted leaders, and our shy leaders as well. Sometimes it don't even have to do with introvertedness. It's just like you're just a little shy because you need somebody to come and walk up to you. So we have a strategy where people are going to walk up to you. That's what happened when y'all deal with people, who come from that psychology background, because that's where I come from. So I know how to bring people to other people. It's what I do best. Like, I really love what I do. So Friday is going to be all about that networking on a high playing field, and you got to put on your best clothes. Like, you got a black tie for men, and your most feminine sexy, honey, your most feminine sexy for the women. Show up in your excellence, like don your excellence, don your dress or your whatever, your suit. I don't even know. I think I may wear, I'm feeling like a sequence pantsuit. That's what I'm feeling like. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Some type of big hair or something. Baby, I'm gonna have on some bling. You gonna know me when I show up, okay? I'm a little shy, but my heart has so. Yes, Kia, come on through, Kia. Like, you gotta get yourself in the room. CJ say, so exciting. I gotta get to know this sexy feeling and own it, man. When I tell you, it is such what it feels like when I ask other people, when I try to take a client into owning their genius zone, into owning their excellence. And every time I used to ask a client, like, what does that feel like, right? When they would come in, they would feel this small. And by the time, we spent our time together, they feel like a giant, right? It's like, what does that feel like? And I had this client, and this was probably back in, because I've been doing this for, 16 years. So it was a long time ago, but I had a client. She was an older white lady, and she owned a boutique store. And she said, LaKendra, what it feels like is like I have on my best set of pearls, and I have on a skin tight black dress with some red bottom heels, and I feel like I'm walking down like a vineyard, and I feel so sexy. That's where I got it from. And I was like, oh, that just felt so sexy, even for me, And so for me, that sexy feel, you should be able to describe it, and it should look like your own sexy, because sexy doesn't always look like, the fine, like being dressed up with heels and all that. It's just a feeling of, I finally accept myself. Like, even on my bad day where I don't feel like, getting all glammed up or whatever, I still have this sexy feeling. I still have this inner confidence in myself that I'm still not going to shrink. I'm still not going to hide, right? Because all y'all know, I will get on and do I'll have makeup on, no makeup on, a bunnet on, no bunnet on, because I feel sexy all of the time. Even in the massive weight gain I've had, over the year, I still feel so innerly sexy. Like my confidence is still in the boom. It's in the boom area. Okay. That's what it feels like, CJ. So you got it, girl. You just got to tell that story. But that's where we're going to help our leaders to elevate to. Even if you're in a thriving energy right now, there is a next level for you. So what does that look like? So all of the proceeds to this conference is benefiting 4 charities, and we will be talking about them in the next upcoming week. So you can also learn about the charities, because without giving back, y'all, we don't have a business. Without taking care of our communities, we don't have a business. Because I tell people all the time, if you go do the statistics, if you really go do the research, those who support, most businesses are middle class and under. They're hardworking, earned dollars patronizes our businesses, our services. And if we don't learn how to give back, we don't have a business in the next 5 to 10 years, in the next decade to come, if we don't go back and re-strengthen our communities. So all of the proceeds that we raise from the Leading with Love conference is going to benefit, and we're benefiting the 4 in different ways, because I want to show leaders that it's not always about money. Because it's like, oh, people think I got money now, and now they're just always asking for stuff. Well, if the people should be asking, they should, because they hadn't spent their last whatever buying your freaking candle or your t-shirt or your hair product, because you promised them that their hair is going to grow, because they're suffering from alopecia, or they're suffering from, dandruff, itchy scalp, or, they're suffering from, impetigo in their skin. So they're buying your shit up. So they should want something back in return. And this is how you give back. People want to see companies that they pour into. How are you giving back to the community? Because that's the only reason that you're thriving. It's the only reason. So on that Thursday, everyone who purchased a Leading with Love ticket, you're going to have the opportunity to go and serve at a local shelter. It's in Arlington, Texas. We're teaming up with a restaurant, and which is going to be providing the food, and we're going to go in fellowship with a shelter that houses full families, like the whole family, not just like the mom and the child, but like the whole family. Because wouldn't it be so awesome to be able to sit down and share your story with someone who's in, maybe not be in the best place, just so they can understand, like, someone cares. And this is also possible for me, because I have leaders who are coming who have lost everything. They were homeless at some point. So can you imagine being able to share that story with someone you're breaking bread with, because we're going to be eating with them, right? And then giving them the inspiration and the hope that there is something else possible for me. Like, I'm going to pull my family out of this, because a lot of us, even us that's out here winning, child, we won, $1 or one misguided information or decision making, something away from losing it all as well. So never think that you're so big. Oh, because the world is showing us. Don't we love the World Wide Web now? Because the world is showing us I don't care how big you are. Look at some of our most favorite entertainers, our musicians, our actors, who are just being like, man, they're getting locked up. They're getting stripped away from titles and all type of stuff. So it can happen to anybody. And sometimes we got to come off of the high horse, leaders. And we got to walk with the people, so you can find gratitude again, and you can find love and compassion and humility again. And that's what we're gonna be doing on Thursday. So we're gonna get these, we're gonna have these cute little t-shirts made. We're gonna go, it ain't nobody gonna be having on they red bottoms unless you just want to wear that, but we're gonna look uniformed. So we ain't intimidating nobody. And we're gonna go and serve on Thursday. That's what Thursday looks like for everybody who purchased a ticket. So that shelter, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be collaborating with that restaurant, and we're going to be serving on that Thursday. Friday is the community service. I mean the networking event. Saturday is the conference. Sunday is the symposium. The symposium is free because here I am once again trying to figure out how do we provide inclusivity where everybody gets an opportunity, because maybe you can't afford the ticket, but you want to be a part of. So Sunday is free to everybody. We have a free ticket. You can go and you can register for the symposium that is going to be virtual, and it's all about inclusion, diversity, and equity. And a beautiful thing about it is we're going to have a beautiful panel to teach you how to bring that in, not only into your business, but into your personal life. And watch how your life expands and grows when you get out of your own way of judgment, right? So that's going to be like hella dope, right? And then I'm going to have something in there. I'm going to have a little something in there where we can come back and meet, and I'm going to do a whole workshop on it, because I really built my company off of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We got some of everybody up in here. And we're all leading with love, regardless of age, race, culture, sexual preferences, money. It don't matter. Like, we all just being here together. It's like a beautiful melting pot of colors. It's what it looks like the global info coaches and entrepreneurs. So we have that one shelter we'll be like physically going to. The other shelter is in, it's a foundation that's in the Philippines. Why? Well, why are we giving to the Philippines? Well, because a big part of my growth expansion happened in the Philippines. So, we have over 300 coaches there. We have a hub there that is in Tacloban, and that's how we have to give back, because we're getting dollars from there. Y'all get me? Y'all following me now how this goes? You're getting dollars from there, so how do you give back? So we're going to be giving back. We're going to be helping to feed the children there. Matter of fact, I'm going to the event this weekend, because the founder of that now lives in Dallas, and so I'm going to the fundraiser. They're having a big fundraiser on this Saturday, and I'm going to be participating in that. Like, I want to go and see where our dollars are going, because that's going to be a monetary donation. Then there's this beautiful STEP program of Randy Baggett, he's one of the most phenomenal humans I've met in a long time. Anybody who sacrifices their life for children is just phenomenal, right? So he runs explosive grenades. It's a STEP program, and he serves our underserved Black and brown kids, even though it's open for everyone. But of course, that's his biggest audience. And he's the only program that has a dance studio for them. Do y'all know how beautiful that is? Because these kids are hella talented. They're like so talented. They've been featured on Bring It, the reality show. And so now they have a beautiful space where they can go and have safe practices, learn real stepping and dancing technique, because he teaches step and dance. And I had the opportunity to speak at their banquet, and they had no real dance mirrors. Do you know how important it is to have dance mirrors in a dance studio? So we will be blessing them with beautiful dance mirrors. So that's our donation. That's going to be our donation to them. And a couple of other things. I think they do like a major trip or something like that, and that we're going to help them. And they're going to perform. I ain't going to tell y'all on what day. But when I tell you them jokers bad, They're going to perform for us grown folks and give us something to be inspired about. So that's another one of our charities. And the other one is the LISO School Support, which is in Africa. So we have a couple of coaches that are from Africa. So we're sowing our seed back. We've been supporting the LISO support, and what they do is they collect. I'm talking about, y'all, it's the most simplest things. All those kids need over there is a book bag, a pencil sharpener, so they don't have to sharpen with. They don't have to get us a branch and create a edge to sharpen their pencils. Like, our kids don't know what that means over here in the U.S. So a simple pencil and a pencil sharpener and a book bag is what they desired, and whatever else we saying is just an added bonus. But all they're asking for is some freaking pencils, pencil sharpeners, and a book bag. And for years we have donated to them. So to come together collectively and be able to supply those so kids can go to school, because those are the things that they need to go to school. If not, they're carrying their stuff in and whatever they can find in bags and whatever, and it's not conducive to protect their school books, and without their school books they can't learn. So Coach Febby, which is the founder of DeLiso School Support, she has to ship that stuff. Like, I've literally seen how she has to wrap all of that stuff together and ship it over there and try to get it to them by start of school. So we're going to be supporting them too. So we have some great charities that we are blessing, that are blessing children who are our future. And without our little babies, we don't have a future, child, because we're going to all die off and they're going to be left here. So we got to pour back into them, us, baby boomers and Gen X's and millennials. We got to pour back into these Gen Zs, and then our upcoming, they have a really, really cool name. The babies right now, I can't think of it, but I researched it the other day and I was like, oh, this is the perfect name, because they're going to be just like a combination of all of us. Is how they're being raised, right? So shout out to the future, right? Shout out to your next level and what your next level is going to be and how you want it to look like for you. I'm so excited. Tonight is the last night to get on the wait list. So this is how I'm paying it forward for those who want to participate. But maybe you need a discount. If you don't need a discount, don't get on the wait list. Just wait until it goes public on the 16th and buy your ticket full price, because all of your proceeds anyway is going to go to charity. So, but those of you who need a little discount, you're going to go to our website, and let me put our website up. So just go to globalcoachentrepreneur.org. Make sure you spell entrepreneur right, child, because we just be spelling it wrong. And people be calling me talking about, LaKendra, your website is down. And I'm like, what? And I go to it, I pull it right up, and I'm like, how did you spell entrepreneur? You gotta put that E before the U, okay, to spell an entrepreneur right. Go there, go click on events, and scroll down, and you're going to see a little form to fill out. Fill the form out, because on tomorrow during the day, at some time of the day, I don't know what time, you're going to be emailed the landing page for the conference that I'm so excited about, and your special link that is going to include 40% off. After, I think we're giving you like 72 hours to make, because you can make either one payment or you can pay it out in 3 payments, 2 or 3 payments. Like, we've made it so freaking affordable and manageable for everyone, right? Because that's just how we think over here in the Institute. So you have to just hurry up and pay your deposit, because the links will expire. So go to globalcoachentrepreneur.org, get on the wait list, and we will see you in November for the Leading with Love conference. And I'm so excited. And let's go ahead and just close out with the beautiful video one more time.